Now I know. Sweet. So I have guest privileges. I can add people on here. Interesting. Okay. So because of all the changes and trickling downs and shifts coming from all directions and not just one area of life, but mostly for, out of my experience of talking with people lately, it will usually be in one area leaning more than another. So, thought, well, let's play with the muertas. Yeah. And I've been experiencing a lot of spillings, like feeding the floor, feeding the table with various amounts of stuff, mostly liquids, food, coffee, bong water the other day, like back then. Find it interesting. That means they are hungry. And if like reflects us, we are very hungry. Today will be 3 piles to choose from. I'll be using Muertes solely. They've been hot on the trail lately, I would say. And it's a nice day. Beautiful day out. Let's see what this does. It's all, yeah, there's some light happening. So before I flip them and show you, as you know, for the month of June, so we have some days left to this special. It's a $30 full reading special, one-on-one, live. I can see you, you can see me, video, live video platform. There's choices for the video platform as well. Full reading. And for you crazy fools that like couple readings, those are $50 for the month. I like the partying vibe I've been picking up on this weekend as well. Not just around here, but my own world and the parties I create. Okay, I'm going to show you the choices. I think he's navy blue. I know what I'll do. Look, this is better. This will contrast to the video. Okay, so it'll add, like, take the glare away. So we have the one in the middle. And then this one. The 2 bigger ones are really goofy, but they're really sweet. So there's 3 piles. Hello, everybody over there who is watching. You know what happened interesting earlier when I was teaching class? There was a big rainbow that came through the window and it seeped over and touched the floor. Now, I was wowed at that. That's some magic today. Since you are on live, is anything drawn to you in particular? Because this is not in any order. I know, isn't it cute? The middle pile is really cute. Oof. It's so fun to play with these cards again. So what I've been drawn to using currently is the soul cards. It has me rest my mind in a way, or use the brain in a different way. The thing about using oracle cards like this that have no meanings, words, numbers, it's more like it's a gaze. And no matter what direction it faces, the magic of these cards is the story will change the way that it lands and shows up. Wow. What do they want? So I'm taking my time gazing, but I'm going to show you the opening image for the mid pile. That's what I mean. I'll just call it like something like that. I don't know what I'm going to call these piles yet. And we'll put it down this way. Okay, so there's a quick little view there. With the black Muerte box. Okay. It's a very sensual card, actually. And it's, I want to have more here. I get lost in looking in these, like I really get just lured in. As I pick up all the messages or what I see. It's very interesting. Wow. That's pretty crazy what I see. And this is the start of summer. But the card would like depict like what the current situation may be and all that. Or it's just a beautiful image the more I gaze into it. because it really appears rather distorted, but it's not distorted. It's movement that has veered off some other direction. This is a very interesting rebirth time that's not been pain-free. It's been very challenging. That's because you want higher, that's all. And the guides here, the serpents that are devouring your past thing where you thought was beauty or your choice or what you wanted has been devoured. It's been detoured and distorted. Although what has not happened yet is the lava has not broken through. It's almost there, you know, when it erupts. This birthing process has been, well, it hasn't been pain-free. But there's something major birthing here out of who knew a thing of beauty would come out of this type of feel. And this Martha's like, yeah, wait till you see what's inside the box. First few cards here. And depending if there's anyone at the end of this, I may pull some Lenormand Muerte minis. Okay, because this is like, but this guy is the top. There's a party with this deck. They don't even need any addition to this deck. But to make it more personal for people. Oh, fucking A, dude. As you know, when I see the sun, I know everything's going to be okay. All cards were upright. Thank you. Can I, that'd be nice if they're all upright tonight. For the exception of the soul cards, that is different. It's kind of like there's a training here. And I can hear them saying, like, not technically, like I can hear them, they're talking in here. What I mean by hearing, it's like the vibration of whatever language they're in vibrates off me, and I'll have the feeling like I have your back, but I can't intervene. This is your training. You have to go after. You got to devour. You got to break through. It's like this birthing that's very bizarre looking because it's not how you thought. It's right at the crest of breaking through. So this is like, don't give up. The Eight of Swords is like, bring it, bitch. Bring it. And you'll have no problem cutting those ties that you need to put to death. Please do that now, so that the sun can come in. Be very serious about burning the past. If you really truly want the sun to say, hey, I'm going to give you this treasure here in this candy box, because it was a there was candy in here, and it contains charms. I don't know, I forget what charms there are. I don't even know what charms there are. Also, you're going to be deeper into reinventing. And I know a lot of people are going through this like beautification on the outside, but it really does express what's on the inside. It's not vanity. It's not nasty girl. Do you think I'm a nasty girl? That was a wild song. Remember that song came on out in the when it came out? I thought it was hilarious. Fucking vanity. Funny. All right. So you get what I mean? Saying that, you know what? Some storms may not be over yet. You have not popped the you have the got some breakthrough here. But it's there. You got sun and you've got this beautiful crest here of magma ready to explode. It's just a very weird, awkward detour of a rebirth that you didn't see or thought was coming, but be prepared for any storm that may come your way, because you know what? The sun is right smack in the middle. There's hummingbirds. That means like the nectar. You know, you've had to make decisions though, and or things have been cut off from you naturally so you can have yeah, it's teaching you something before the expansion happens. God, it keeps like teasing us. It's like the anticipation already. I know that. But if you can be with it and don't have any kind of attachment or just like that surrender mode thing, because it's very like charged forward. So that's really good. It's in movement. It's in going forward. It's like, well, fuck it. Erase the chalkboard. Okay. Even if you roll your eyes or whatever. That's what I said to yoga when someone told me, oh, I should go do yoga. I was like Fluffy says, I'm like, yeah. And my first reply was, oh, stupid. Skinny bitches take that shit really. Yes, you're so exhausted. You're trying to surrender, but I'm just tired. Well, there's a point, just as in ceremony, where you just let go. It's too much. I know the breakthrough hasn't happened here for this pile. It's like a stubbornness. It's like a heart, like rocks. You got to create that water because the water will soften that rock. It's a very strange feeling I'm feeling here in this rebirth process. Really strange feeling here. Because like for a lot of people, like you ever, hear the, yeah, it is a very strange feeling here, but this is it. It's kind of like the stripping causing you to be more simplistic so you don't have to be responsible for so much anymore. You got 5 knives, swords in defense, always on defense here, very defensive here. And the charm here is upside down, but it's on this side, like clearing the slate. There's got to be something that clears this slate. And then the other charm that is like this ergonite thing is the magic rainbow, and it turned upright just like this, lined up right at the bottom of the other one with the sword. So there is like this miraculous wave that's coming, because this card originally I'm looking at on top is the mother, is the shaman, is the grandma. But it turned itself upside down, meaning, oh boy, my mija, I can be here for you, but it's your own rite of passage you're going through, because it looks very distorted. It's almost kind of like you could have gave birth to a monster if you went that way. Like a protection, like, no, I won't let her, but it's going to hurt type of thing. But you have the sun here, and you have the Mary here helping you out with connections and disconnections. So by this point, when the surrender comes, this sun emerges, and you always get good cards. There's always like there's this real madness going on, like crazy fucking vibes. I mean, for me, I don't escape it either. I'm just being with it very calm. But you see, I have like this, I don't know, something shift a while back, and I don't really have words for that. It's kind of like the molting thing I was feeling previously, if you've been listening to readings. But this is like, hey, there'll be opportunities and decisions coming, but know that you don't want dishonesty, you don't want past, you don't want the same. That hurts to be disconnected from it solely because it's experienced as a death, no matter how much you think like it isn't. And that's okay. But this is saying there's going to be a point here that you can't hang on no longer. Because in order to let that sun in, the guard comes down, the hands come down, the head is empty. It doesn't know. It's very harsh to feel. But let me show you the images. Because I asked, hey, what are you trickling down? Muertes, what's going down? See this? So yeah, I know that there's strength in here, yeah, but there's only so much a person can look, and even that mimics that. This is exactly the way that it fell onto the table. It mimics that. Making it 9 even. Crazy, right? And then these guys over here, the sun. So beautiful. They're just waiting. They're like, let us do this for you. Let us do this for you. This is all those decisions. The Two of Swords are this is interesting that it's a cutting shears. It's like, yeah, cut that shit. Come on. We're right here waiting for you. Or at some point, you can't hold on any longer. It depends where the charms lined up. So here, what it's bringing to us here is alignment here from the root up. That means the stability of the living space, the monies, the sexuality, the sensuality, as it moves up, sacral, and so forth. Center. Okay, there's going to be some point in here, because there's a void here, that this will start to align. It's a little harsh what's coming on the horizon, because I showed you what this card is right here. That's like, fuck, that's crazy. It's really cool to look at too. It's just a total like melt. Isn't that crazy? And then it kind of looks like a birth that's coming, like, yay, but there's that line right there. But I see a lot going on in this area, in the blacker shaded. Oh, and then, okay, so here's Mary. The flower was face down. Hold that thought. Okay. So I see the sun. That's the most pronounced thing here. It's the most pronounced thing I see here. There's swords beside the sun. Hello, Sonasu. Now with this, so there's future alignment. There's a gap there where you're just going, you know what? Fuck it. Not that you give up. Surrender and giving up is different. You don't give up. It's not like you even keep hanging on. This is going to teach you what Source really is. I think a lot of people are experiencing this too. Huh, little box, yeah? But the box in itself is happy. Love in its eyes, even. It's very cute. It's got a very cute expression. It's also been through some shit. You gotta see the teeth are kind of... It understands. Ooh, that feels good. It's very soothing. I put some drops in my water. Like, woo, oils are soothing. Which I would say, since the middle card of the sun does not have an object, guess what the object is? There is celebration coming. That breakthrough's coming. There's some event that's coming that's, I mean, I can't tell you, but it will provide that. You get to put what's in here now. You will have that opportunity. As with nothing comes everything. And that's the first week of summer, my God. Can we like have a break here? And I swear, as crazy as the sensations and everything, it's such an up and down daily, day by day thing. You know, someone in the one-on-one reading today, I asked somebody, which direction do you want to start? And she says, the future. And then I go, okay, the future is now, but I understand that as a direction. She is very cute. I know. In the meantime, what do I do, right? In the meantime, is there any advice? You're just going to leave me hanging on like that. I understand that because, you know, right now it's kind of a mystery in a way. Because there's that sun and there's celebration here, okay? Because you get the sun. Oh, okay. So if you feel like you're getting blocks, that's where the sword. So you're where the swords are. Okay. Well, alignment's coming down. Okay, we're gonna tap into the Lenormand. Because see, seeing the scissor here, and with Mary and the flower, there's a message of cutting corners, or like cutting things out, or cutting things, like looking at resources you already have, but are you really willing to let them go so the sun can beam down more? It could be material belongings also. What is here in the meantime? Oh, I want to jump out and hug everybody in this vibe. I know it's not an original story, but see, the sun's right there. The magic box is in the middle, so is the sun. This is just what we face from the first get-go of summer. But I keep seeing doors, I keep seeing paths with lights in them coming out of tunnels, lots of from dark, I created this or that. Not the only ones here. As the light starts to change, I'm like, I gotta hurry up. Okay. Oh, support. In the meantime, lean on resources. They're not going to think anything of it. Like, people are willing to help when people are in distress, knowing they really can't like go, oh, here's some money out of my pocket, because this is not about monies. It's about the energy of what money is within like resource. And everybody's challenged by it. Everybody is. I know that. But this is saying, please let us get creative and help you. Along with the reading that inspired this in the first place, I was going to use the original cards, but it transformed to Muertes, because Muertes go in a deeper level to tell you the core issue here. But this has to do with that support. Is there something that you could do? It's got to get creative out of you, not from being desperate. There's always some way, somewhere where you can see in your surroundings, or someone that you know can give you an idea to help out in some way. That's what this feels like a teamwork rebuild. Because it may come from somewhere, you know what, it's not even anything that you planned on doing. It's not, say like the spring cleaning project I do with the wax and the glass. It's fun, and then it turned out like, wow, I sold a lot of them, and I just did it for just because there's some kind of creative outlet here, but there's something about support in the meantime. You have resources like that are working for you, but you're not, there's always more. You're conditioning your resources here by expanding, like there's like an expansion here of resources here, trying things that are new, trying programs, getting introduced to this or that will eventually help to rebuild what the whole storms have been for this vibe. But that's what I get from the Muertes here. Let me show you how cute this is. They have a nice sense of humor. So this is the Jack of Spades. See the little team? Looks like someone had a breakdown here. But look, do they look stressed? Oops, excuse me. Do they look stressed? Do they look stressed? They're like, hey man, what's up? Oh, okay. We'll bring in our letter, and we'll bring in, like, it's gonna be facing vulnerability issues. So that's what this is here for that section. TM Wall, hello, Sanasu, hi. I only see you that's on Sparkle and Glow. I don't feel sad in this vibe either. I just feel like defensive and attacked. And then this deck's like felt such like a relief, like you just want to cry in these earth angels' arms. Keep being aware, keep open as you walk, go somewhere different. Don't go to the same place. Expand where you are, because there's a lot of territory there that's very magical. Me personally, I love Mount Tabor. I know like there's like shit going down there, but there's something magical. I found a heart stone there one time that, or wherever that may be, where you are, explore. You just never know who can show up or what you may see. Because this reminds me again of the card that was in the solstice reading I did in the candlelight solstice reading on Instagram. So yeah, I have an Instagram page too with the same name. All right. I'm going to move on to this guy. Geez, out of shuffling the deck, you appear again. Lots and lots of movement. God, I don't know if I'm going to turn on these phony light. Oh, I was going to do the cards. You're very welcome. Hope that helps. I know it puts people in vulnerable states, but there's something that's got to give. Some kind of openness occurs out of this. Oh, you get to find out who people are too. How crazy, this one has a similarity in the pattern. Okay. Like I said, if you were drawn to that cute little middle pile, oh, so cute. I really do feel for you. I want to send you a really big hug through the phone. But you know what? That sinking feeling is not going to last. Something's going to give. That scissors is like, afuera. Afuera, bye. Because when I see Mary in the picture, I'm like, oh man, it's like it's Mary. It's Mary. I know the Mary I love the most. So on the second Muerta here box. Yeah, give us a nice mix. They're saying, okay, great. This one came here. Yeah, see, there's a lot leaving us. Oh, it's really cute. I like the vibe. It's very interesting, this combination. There's a lot of magic on this table as usual. Now the light is changing, so I'm going to see how much I can salvage this light and work it till I can use this before that. I'm not going to see what I can do here. So these are the people that you vibe to this box right here. the tarot cards that present itself connected to the main card here. I'll show you the images. Is the Five of Cups upside down and then the moon. Wow. And both cards, as it charm goes boom, both cards are very, in both cards there's reflections. So one of them is reflecting of the past, and there's a lot of the past that we loved that it's gone. So there's a lot of like reminiscing vibes here in the start of summer, because this is a very activating time this summer. It reminds people of a lot of things. It's a very interesting transit it is like a transient period, because you go on vacations, you meet peoples, and you only see them one time or not. It's a lot of movement to get away, movement to just like erase. Even this heart-shaped thing is spiraled with spiral. This is very spirally. There's a lot of movement here. This there's a lot of movement here in this pile. Okay, so this is another interesting thing, is that there's also an okay with that. There's also there's an acceptance about where you are today, no matter what. Like, fuck it, this is where I am today. So these are people that are not fighting the vibe. And they appreciate that they appreciate that that they're okay just where they are, just where they're not. Yeah, hey, there's worries here and there, and life comes at you. But this is a little quirky guy. This is Blue. He's like, hey, dude, like, it's like a really nice, sweet, chill kind of Muerte. It has tears. It's funny. It has tears. Like those really big type of personality type of people. Big-hearted, kind of unpredictable sometimes, intense. That's this vibe of the blue one right here. So I'm going to cast the rest of the charms, see how they fall onto the card, to the table. Ah, lots of face downs. Wow, everything is face down. Okay, so there's a lot of, ooh, what's coming. So what's coming here as far as the Muertes have to say, and what's been dwindling down has been a tease. What's this? Is this the spider? Spider's down. Crossroads. You're like, chill. I don't have to go anywhere. I've done the work. I'm cool with where I'm at. Network. I'm okay. I'm good with changing whatever comes at me. If it changes this summer, I'm cool with that. What else? Yeah, you want, if it's anything that's going to get you out of the house or away from your immediate surroundings, to go venture out, maybe road trip. Doesn't have to be across the sea or anything. Those kind of vibes are coming and trickling down. It's like, maybe it's from a little help from my friends. Your groundiness is good. There's the turtle charm. And in the back it says, I'm serene with more swirls. Looks like that. Everything looks like each other here. So everything is moving right along. So these are the people that have put the guard down and just accept. They're just like, hey, whatever. Like they're so okay with not having any answers, any revelating answers to their questions. Kind of vibe. Like very self-grounded with what they have and what they don't, using, they're very good and resourceful. Oh. Okay. Telling you. Oh, and there's a rainbow bracelet around the chest wall of the Muerte in the card. Let me show you the images. It's getting a little... Here's the top card. It's rising above the earth. This is respecting the body. This is respecting the temple, listening, slowing down, being okay and just chilling, knowing that, you know, hey, you have humor in your life. You know, the party's going to be there. This is very psychonaut oriented. So if you want to journey this summer, please do. It's a good time to journey this summer. Whether you shroom, drink ayahuasca, get a hold of me if that's the case. And you get to feel it even bigger than the middle box, because you are ready and have been waiting quite some time as well. But notice that this ergonite thing is just solid. It's like, oh man, you sucked the life out of that one, right? But it's recharged. There's a rainbow here around the core, around the person. It's upside down. So like, you know what? I'm tired. These people were really done trying to figure it out a long time ago, and they've let it go. Look here, they're all right with it. See how she's reflecting in the water? She's like, hey bitch, what's up? Glad that's not me anymore. Or another like way of saying like she's okay. See, everything's down and calm. Third eye is like, please, peace already. Thank you. Interesting. This way is where the moon placement is currently. Well, it's a little bit more fuller. It's almost like halfway, but that looks really full like that right now. Interesting. Ending card and vibe for this section here was this really cute spiraled heart with this guy, the page of the three of diamonds. Heck yeah, man! This dude is just sawing on some guitar necks. Talk about being hungry. So if you vibed with this blue box here, this particular Martha, to have this end with so much passion is like you're taking it like that. You are hungry for this. Fuck, it's guitar necks here. I mean, if you can tear off the guitar necks with your mouth, fuck. And for me, guitar always like it always means like the sensuality and sexuality and that animal drive type adventure is what I feel. This vibe, like as summer develops, that's gonna come in for this. Very sexy. Very, I'm not fucking around. I just tore 2 necks off these electric guitars. Silly. Let's see how the light holds up. Come on. Hold me up. If not, I'll turn on the light. And it's all good for every type of reading. It always has a very interesting correlation and meaning to it, right? I go with it. See, I'm not gonna... I just go with it. Wowee. There's a lot of these birth shapes going on recently. Oh yeah, once these cards first. Okay. Who is still there? You like what you're hearing? Is there any comment to what's on the table so far? Oh, so soothing. Water's life. Okay. Let's readjust here a little. I need like some room. Okay. Let's move these there. I like this. Move it there. Okay. Let's give everybody some space on the table. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, that's right. That's the jewel box. Thank you. You're enjoying it. Thank you. This is interesting. This one. It's really fun to use the objects. They like, and all the muertes, they love when you call on them to play. So this is the black box. I always think like this box has donuts for eyes. So it's a very sweet, you know, box with the spider web and the... Okay, how about that? Is that good? That's good. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Well, shit, man. This is fucking gangster strong. Man. If anyone picked the black box, this is interesting. Let me show you the images before it gets a little darker here. I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see this image. Talk about that molt. We got the emperor. He's gangster about his marijuana. Yes, I relate. There's judgment. and Miss Badass Temperance here. Very strong, all major arcana. Now, without casting what's in the black box, it's not meant to be casted. It's for to gaze at. Before again the light goes even dimmer, I'm going to show you what's inside the box. And it's kind of like treasure. You know, that's the feeling, this abundance of treasures. And some of these are magnetic, they stick to one another. It's very colorful, very magnetic. There's no reason to fill the box and dump it out. It's already been said. It's like, and so it is. This is the box of treasure and abundance. Like, you have everything you need. And if you've felt like things have been empty, watch the abundance come in. This is the pile of treasure. Right. There's a feeling of support here, and or being independent and knowing how to balance for help. Like, you've got resources, like, I'm so taken care of, I can sleep at night even under pressure, because what I contain up in here and protect and have boundaries is going to break out very soon. For this one, the head has poked through the egg. Kind of like if you saw it like this, like where it's birthing from, and it's squeezing out. Now this one has the whole head sticking out. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, so that one, like, it's interesting that this is actually can be a journey as far as the order I read this in as well. So thank you, Soul Sister, for starting off the reading, for your vulnerability and being your heart open to start this journey, because I would say all the sections are within all of us. It's just that the one that you feel more chargy towards is maybe where you're at, or maybe a particular message for you personally, especially after I showed the images. And so now it's getting like a little darker in here. I can still see though. It's a very nice soothing light. These are the people that stood for without budging. Knowing it's going to be okay is not easy. When you come from source, you're solid, you're grounded. Yeah. On those days, and you kind of like, so I'm the fucking emperor. I got my familia here. I got my resources, and I know who they are. They pick me up when I'm down. It's all good. It comes back. It's been rippling back. These are the people that have really been experiencing that trickling down of abundances in whatever shape, form they may be coming to us. And there's more coming. You got the magic treasure box. You know, there's like a lot of people that admire you, that watch you, that you don't know of, that come out of nowhere. It's like you hold ground, and because you've learned in the past, but you've learned many, many lessons with this one. And then at the end, you know, it's just this badass accomplishment. Like, I just went with it. I didn't lose my shit. And if I did, it's not like you didn't care. It's like you went back up and you cleaned it up. Oh, I like how this video's looking. It's giving it ambience. One more card from the Lenormand deck. Muertes to seal it up. It's been a very nice time doing this live reading tonight. Wow, what a powerful pile this one is. Okay, I'm going to show it to you. So funny. See how free-spirited this card is? Has to do with finances, yes. Has to do with home, your surroundings. You know, some people may see that as a poor man's bag even. But you don't know the magic that's there. These are the shape-shifting hustlers, the shape-shifted minded of creativity. So you sustain. This is what I'm talking about because you had that solidness there already. You know what all that surrender has been. Even the deaths in the Judgment card, the skeletal figure has those surrendering wings. So here, it's a very warm feeling that, fuck it. It's not about the big house. It's not about like the material thing, right? Of course not. There's much more than that. This person's like, I rather have happiness. I rather have what I have. If I want to change it, I will. Because I can change it. Hi, Eric. How much of the reading did you hear? Look, it's all ambience right now. I love it. But I like this card because it's like, it's got a real fucking sense of humor. There's a coziness and a quirkiness because it's like, so be it. You know why? Because this is look it on the outside. What is it supposed to look like on the outside? Well, there's a world portrayal of what it's supposed to look like on the outside. But see, you yourself know you possess it. It's kind of like what I do here. I read the way I do. I read the way I do. That's it. That's just it, I do what I do. There's no like explanation because there's just I am. Right here in this selection here of the Magic Treasure Muerte Black Box. So, see, I can stay in this live talking here I would need a candle to continue reading, but that's the feel of here. And I was just like right on time, right? Right on time. But this is a really funny card to end it with. So it's so funny. It's how I feel. Because you realize, that pouch that I showed you earlier in the card, there's a lot of magic in there. Little do people know. So there's, even though this is very grand that I explained on top, it's very much being humbled, but not like a shameful humble, like you got your ass kicked humbled. It's like more like an honor type of humbled. Get what I mean? So with that said, that was fun. I'm gonna get hydrated because damn, that was just not a baby hit. I'll be posting this. Thank you for being with me tonight. It was fun. I'll come back random. Remember, when I feel waves, I'm like, time to tap in and get the big guns of the Muertes. So consider that we are all that has spoken here. All of it's us. That was the magic of the table. Especially if you saw, or once it's posted and you go back and follow it, that it's very much of the vibe that's happening. And there is these three categories. And how I know it's been one is the one-on-one readings with people right now. And people are, I can think of the people that I've read currently and what category of pile it's at. But it's all going towards the magic treasure box. So all of it's you. So that's what I wanted to say about it. All of it's you. So look forward to this fun black box treasure box. I don't know what I'll do with the reading after. I'm going to leave it on the table. I don't know, maybe I'll do a daytime reveal like I did on Instagram with my last reading. But look, I like the way it looks. Isn't it pretty? It's very soothing. So thank you for watching. I'll return soon. Much love.